Hola mi gente, hello my people, how are you? Welcome back to another video. I'm doing another tag made by Simon from the Hermit's Cave. It's called #tarotjourneythroughdecks. So we're just gonna see a few of the decks that started my tarot journey and have gone more into what is my journey looking like now. So let's start. The prompt number 1 is, I have my phone over here, so if you see a shadow, that's that. By the way, hi, my name is Cristina, if you don't know me yet. Thank you for being here. Yeah, so prompt number 1 is the beginning, the tarot deck that started it all for you. Technically mine is the Thoth Tarot, because that's the one that my friend used to give me my first ever reading. But I started it all, my personal journey, with me reading the cards with the Shadowscapes Tarot. I think it was a good deck to start with. It was a good introduction to the imagery that was similar to the Rider-Waite-Smith, but not exact. It had space for interpretation, and like you know, I could let my intuition fly off on its own with these images. So it was a very nice introduction to the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot system. I had the version with the kit, and this used to have borders. I cut them off, thinking that it would help me with the images. It just made the cards smaller, so I kind of regret it, cutting off the borders. But it's still beautiful. I don't use it as much now because I have so many decks I want to use, and this just marks the moment that everything started, and I kind of like it because of that. This is a deck that will always be in my collection. And as a side note, now that she's here, the Queen of Cups, I saw this card at first and I was like, oh, that's me. Because of the pose, because of the action of her dancing on top of turtles, it looked very whimsy and very energetic and very like doing what feels good at the moment. So I was like, oh, I saw myself in this card very well. Apart from the fact that she has black hair and I have black hair, so yeah, and I like the whimsical and fantastical nature of the environment in this deck. Shadowscapes Tarot by Stephanie Primo Law. The Deepening. The Deepening is deck or decks that helped you grow, learn, or deepen your practice. For me, it was my second deck, the Tarot of the Wild Unknown Tarot, first edition. I didn't have, this had a little fold out, so I didn't have any other way to know the interpretation from the creator other than with this fold out. And yeah, it was, I guess it was a good jumping off point to having my intuition leave my mind and take leave and just do whatever it wanted with the images, if that makes any sense. I was able to step away from more traditional Rider-Waite-Smith imagery and just see what my own intuition could say about the cards. I also was into the idea of taking cards from the Shadowscapes Tarot and from the Wild Unknown Tarot and comparing and contrasting. I really like that exercise because it just helped me see what more could come up and journal about everything. I used to journal a lot back in the day, back when I first started. I was into writing down the new spreads that I was learning from other people. I was into recording every full moon, every new moon, every big spread, every small spread, every daily draw, and how it would relate to my day. I was able to do it in the mornings and then come back to it in the afternoon. Now, not so much, but it was a good time. And then just having images so shocking like this, and not learning to not be afraid of it, and then having images like this that are meant to invoke joy and celebration and learning what the lines might mean, having that joy and celebration within this moment, encapsulated not only by the lines here but also by the wands itself, also almost making up an eye, you know. I don't know. Does anybody know Happy Fish Tarot? They did a video with this deck. I might try to link it down below in the doobly-doo, just in case. But they did a whole series about the lines and the colors and movement in the cards that you could glean, what you could glean off of this, the way the lines go, the way that everything is connected. What does it mean when they are diagonal versus horizontal versus vertical, etc., etc. So yeah, it was cool. The milestone. The milestone, I'm gonna put it right now, is any other deck that marked significant points in your journey. And for me, it's gonna be my original Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot. It's, you know, the base of both decks that I first got, and it's in order because I'm still painting my deck, and I haven't used this deck in a while other than to have as reference. Yeah, this deck helped in the process of comparing and contrasting exercises and with the Shadowscapes and the Wild Unknown Tarot. So it's just a good baseline. It's like the control, right? In an experiment, you have the control, you have the variables, you have any other scientific thing. I'm not a scientist, as you can see, so I don't remember much about experiments from high school. This was like the base of the control, and I used to lay out the different suits or the different major arcana or different court cards, different combination of cards in all 3 decks, all side by side or one on top of the other, just so that I could see how everything played off of each other, what differences or similarities they would have one with the other. I think that it's just a good exercise to do. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put this back in order later. And now, the decks that currently resonate with you the most. Are you tired of seeing this one yet? I'm not. It's Into the Void, the Black Cat Tarot. I really like this deck. I don't know what else to say. I'm choosing to say that this one is the one that resonates for right now because I'm so obsessed with it. It's just so cute and approachable, and it reminds me of my cat and my other cats as well. I have 2 in Puerto Rico and 1 here in the States with me. So it's just, oh my gosh. Yeah. I haven't taken the time to do the exercise with the Rider-Waite-Smith and this deck, but I can remember quite well the original Rider-Waite-Smith imagery, so I don't feel an urgency to do that. This deck is quite approachable and very cute. Yeah, I don't know. I want to be able to say more, but that's all I can think about, honestly. It's just so funny. Okay. In all honesty, I thought about adding more decks, but I think this is a nice way to round out this tag. It's just, I've been working with tarot since 2013. in 2012 is when I had my first reading. And then it was a year of watching YouTube videos and reading everything I could, and learning everything I could about the tarot, before I got my first deck. So yeah, it's just been a journey, and it's been nice, and I don't think it's gonna stop anytime soon, because I'm enjoying it, and I love looking at all the art that people can come up with, even with the art that Pamela Coleman Smith originally made. My collection is evidence itself that art can be taken to so many different places. You can interpret and reinterpret the same image over and over again with different themes and different characters and different ways. It's just beautiful. So yeah, that's what's enchanting about tarot for me. I hope you've liked this, and if you did, give it a thumbs up. If you did not, give it a thumbs down. It's okay. Anyways, see you in the next one. Bye.